Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the host of the Whenever Show, Mr. Blake May.
Great crowd, you guys. Can you guys give it up for my band? Oh my gosh. And for those of you watching at home, this is the Whenever Show, so whenever you're watching it, however you're watching it, when you're wearing whatever, the show's for you. So Easter was this last weekend.
That's right. Shout out to Jesus.
Yeah, let's give Jesus a shout out. So I went to church. I know, #humble brag. I know. I went to church, but I go to church more than once a week. Or once, I do go more than once a week, but I go more than once a year. And I was just thinking about something. Does everyone just wear the brightest clothes that they have on Easter, or is that just me? Am I the only one? Yeah? Seriously, everybody looks like a highlighter. It's so awesome. I love it. I love it.
So, would you say that's like the highlight of your weekend then, Blake?
I love it. It was a highlight of my weekend. Thanks, man.
Just a thought.
For Dan, too. Dan Harrison. But I was thinking about it, and like, why do we even dress up at all? I mean, the only clothes that are mentioned in the Bible on Easter are Jesus leaving those linens behind. He left those in the tomb. He walked out of the tomb completely naked, as far as I can tell. Right, Dan?
I have no comment.
No comment. No comment from Dan. So, like, I was thinking, like, why don't we do that? And then I was thinking, like, how awkward, like, you know, just, good morning, like, good morning, good morning.
I'll take my highlighter clothes any day. Any
Me
day
too.
of the week.
And then I was also thinking about the Easter Bunny. Now, I'm not going to be the guy who's like, why does the Easter Bunny bring eggs? Bunnies don't have eggs. That's not the Easter Bunny, duh. But seriously, why does he bring chocolate representations of himself when he brings those gifts? It really sounds like someone else who's associated with the holiday. Like, I come bearing gifts, now eat a representation of my body. That, #communion. So the largest Easter egg hunt in history happened last weekend at the state capitol in Sacramento, California. There were over 500,000 eggs. Now, that's a lot of eggs. And the kids there, like, call me old-fashioned, but to me, an Easter egg hunt is when you actually have to hunt for the eggs. But the kids there, they're just shoveling them in their baskets. So you can imagine how jealous they were when I showed up with a shovel and a wheelbarrow. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get more eggs.
Experience counts.
Oh, it does.
I would just show up with like a ride-on mower. Drive through it, all of it.
Even better.
Experience counts.
Experience
It's not my first rodeo.
counts.
Oh no.
Mitt Romney was in the news recently. He finished in the 99.9 percentile of all ESPN March Madness brackets. Now that's incredible. It may have taken 3 years, but Romney proved one thing. He can at least beat Obama at something.
Hey-oh!
Oh. You're not the president. But seriously, like, Obama plays basketball. We all know that. And Romney doesn't. So isn't that just how March Madness pools work? Is like the person that knows the least about the pool is the one who ends up winning? I see a big nod from back there. He knows. And Dan, didn't you win your bracket?
Yeah, I did. I won both my pools.
Have you ever watched basketball?
Not a game.
Oh my gosh. So frustrating for guys like me.
Yeah, I can tell you about the NHL playoffs. It's not the same thing.
Go wild.
Yeah.
Go wild. So the person who ended up with the best bracket in the country was a 6th grader in Illinois, which finally answered the question of whether Romney or Obama could win Are You Smarter Than a 6th Grader? ISIS was in the news recently. Boo, yeah, that's the right response. ISIS was in the news recently, and they were in northern Syria, and they put up a flyer telling all men in the region that they couldn't shave, wear skinny jeans, or do anything that was anything like a hipster. So if any hipsters out there wanted to join ISIS, you're out of luck. I'm sorry. You can't join ISIS.
Sweet relief.
And if anyone was worried about Johnny Depp joining ISIS, he is also not going to be able to join ISIS. So we don't have to worry about Captain Jack Sparrow on ISIS's side. He's on our side, guys.
He ran for mayor in Minneapolis.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, Captain Jack Sparrow.
That's right.
Oh, I voted for him.
Did you?
Yeah, who wouldn't want Captain Jack Sparrow?
I don't know. ISIS, maybe.
Boom! A Philadelphia man was invited to a bachelor party in Seattle on accident, but he's going anyways. He mistakenly received the email, and when he emailed the guy back to tell him, what happened, the groom was like, yeah, I want you to come to the bachelor party, come to the wedding, we'd love to have you. And he even said, like, strangers are just friends, we haven't met yet. It's pretty cool story. In related news, Hallmark released a movie. It's coming out later this year. It's called Stranger Things Have Happened.
Good one, Blake.
Thank you. Thanks, Dan. A California man, this is one of the weirder stories we're going to cover tonight. A California man is in the news for pretty basic stuff, auto theft and violating his parole. But what is notable about it is the way he tried to escape from the police. Now, according to police reports, he was pulled over in a stolen vehicle and fled on foot. And when they finally caught up to him, he had apparently spray painted his face black, as just trying to camouflage from the police. And pretty crazy, right? And the police released a statement saying the camouflage was ineffective. Thank you, Police Captain Obvious. Of course, it was ineffective. You found him.
I mean, at this rate, you can get like anything published. If that makes the cut, I'm gonna start a blog and I'm gonna say green grass is green.
I'm gonna start a blog saying the sky's blue.
Yeah, chocolate milk comes from brown cows.
Is that? I mean, it can, but is that necessarily how it works?
Dude, I've seen it.
Have you really?
No, I was just getting excited.
I didn't think you were that familiar with dairy milking. In Chicago, police raided a warehouse and they found over $10 million worth of marijuana stuffed inside frozen avocado bags. Now, people started getting suspicious when they tasted guacamole, and it was just a little bit too good. You know what I'm saying? A couple is in the news. A man named Joel Berger is getting married to a woman named Ashley King. Okay, so Burger King heard about their story, and they decided to... Burger King, you guys get it now, right? Yeah, okay, all right, yeah, okay. Smart audience here. So Burger King heard about it, and they decided to sponsor the couple's wedding. Now, that's pretty awesome, right? Well, the couple declined, saying that they'd rather have it their way. They eventually accepted, but, So coming up after this, we have Tiffany Larson, the student body president of North Central for next year.